Hi friends, Mindy here. It is time once again to add my current flower letters into the journal that I created to hold them. If you do not know what the flower letters are, it is a subscription-based service where you receive mail twice a month. You receive a story and it's told through the point of view of letters. And there are different series that you can subscribe to. You get, like I said, 2 letters a month for an entire year as this story kind of unfolds. So I'm actually a little bit behind. I have today letters 9 and 10, but I also already have 11 and 12, so I'm halfway through. I will put my affiliate link down below if you're interested in checking them out. I really am enjoying this series of letters. I have some friends that have signed up and I think they're enjoying it as well. I was not expecting that I would enjoy it as much as I do, but as an avid reader, someone who really enjoys the Regency time period, I am really loving this. I have the Adelaide Magnolia collection. Like I said, that's a Regency era time period, but they do have other collections. They're all family friendly. You don't have to worry about, you can share them with your family. You just don't have to worry about them. Some of them, you know, there's like World War II era. They're kind of all set around historical time periods and those or events, and just really, really fun. So I'm very excited about this. I'm already kind of thinking about the next set that I want to do when this one is over. I'm halfway through now. But as you can see, I have this journal that I have created and it's already getting pretty chunky for being halfway through, which I have a solution for. I have been kind of housing all of the little extra bits in this journal as well, because you do get really fun things with the letters. Not just the letters themselves, but you'll get pieces of ephemera, like this is an embroidery pattern, different kinds of things, photos, postcards, all kinds of different things. And so without trying to give too much away about the storyline, I do have some of these pieces in here, but I'm also creating a Regency era themed junk journal right now. So I think actually what I'm going to end up doing is pulling out some of these pieces. I'm not going to do that today, but it's going to be part of the process. I'm going to pull them out and put them into the junk journal that I'm creating so that I can kind of cut down on some of the bulk from these letters, because there's just a lot of things, especially some of these bigger like postcards type things, or, you know, big pictures and stuff that just are not going to fit very well in here. So with that being said, I'm going to put you on fast forward. If you have any questions about this series, the flower letters in general or whatever, go ahead and put those down in the comments. I'll answer those the best I can. Like I said, I will put my affiliate link. That will save you a little bit of money when you subscribe. If you love to read or you have a reader in your family, this would make an excellent Christmas present, just something fun that they can enjoy throughout the whole year instead of just a one and done kind of thing. Like I said, I am really truly enjoying it. I'm not just saying that. It really has been a lot of fun. I enjoy getting my letters twice a month. So anyway, I'm gonna put you on fast forward. I'm gonna add these letters into my journal, and then I will be doing another video pretty soon to do letters 11 and 12. And let me know if you would like to see also the junk journal that I'm going to be moving some of this information over to. I'll try to tie those two together as well. I will also put in the description a link to the other videos in the series if you want to see how this journal came together, or the other entries that I've done adding in my letters. So I'm going to put you on fast forward and get started. Okay, so I'm just going to flip to the next envelope here and pull out all of the pieces from the mailing envelopes. I'm going to probably use this postcard on the front of my envelope there to decorate it. I'm pulling out some of these other pieces. This is one that's like a coloring page or an embroidery pattern. I'm going to set that aside and use that in that other junk journal that I was talking about. I have this other beautiful paper that's got like this couple that's waltzing and then got the waltz moves on the back. So I'm going to set that aside to go in that other journal as well. I'm going to tuck my letters here in my envelope and then decide what I want to do with these other pieces. So this is part of the kind of the storyline. And so I'm trying to decide what I want to do with that. I have this other card here and it's a good weight. I think it's going to make a good journaling card. So I'm going to set that aside as well. And originally I had thought maybe I would take this music paper and put it in that other journal, but because it's specific to this storyline, it's called the Magnolia Waltz, I am going to keep it here in this particular journal. So I have another little piece here. This is just going to get tucked in. This was another little note that kind of adds to the storyline. I'm trying not to give away the storyline if you are following along, or, you know, if you're a different point of these flower letters. But I am going to go ahead and create a little pocket using this postcard. Now, these postcards you could definitely mail if you wanted to. Mail them to somebody, let them know you're thinking of them, because, you know, everybody loves getting a little bit of happy mail. And especially, you know, in a world where we get a lot of junk mail and bills, happy mail is always nice. But I'm going to use these for decorating the cover of my envelopes here. I'm just going to create that as a little pocket so that I can store my music in there. I could certainly store it in the envelope itself, but it's just fun to do some interactive elements as well. I toyed with where to put this other piece. In the end, I decided to just go ahead and tuck it in the envelope, just waiting for my glue to dry here for a second. And so then I can slide this music paper, which is barely fit, into this pocket here. And that's really going to do everything for this particular, the flower letters journal that I have there. But I am going to go ahead and show you what I'm going to work on for the other journal that I have going. So if you are a junk journaler like me, and or you like art journals, or, you know, think outside the box, you can certainly use these other pieces that come with these flower letters in a myriad of different ways. You could even create a card and send it to somebody, or, you know, lots of different things that you could do. So I have this little couple again here that's waltzing. I have this music paper in this journal. This is that junk journal that I was talking about. I'm just going to clip this to this music paper because I want to be able to see both sides of that, because there are those little dance move figures on the back side of that paper. And then this one has two images, you know, one on each side, but one of them is like got a sword. And so I thought I'll just go ahead and cover that part up with some coffee dyed paper, and then this will make a really good journaling card for that other journal that I have. So I'm going to be kind of pulling these pieces over into my other Regency Era themed journal, and it's going to work out perfectly. So I just glued that down using some glue stick here and some coffee dyed paper, trimmed it down, and then I will tuck this somewhere in that journal. I still have to do like all the pockets and everything for that journal, but I'm just trying to get, you know, get a head start on the ephemera pieces that I'm going to be putting in there. So with that being said, I'm going to use this big page that I guess you could say is a coloring page. If you wanted to do it that way, you could certainly do that. If you wanted to use this as an embroidery pattern, I guess you probably could. I know there has been embroidery patterns in the past, but this is definitely more, I think, a coloring page. But I'm actually going to use that to do the backing on these journaling cards. They say that they're journaling cards, but they're really, really thin paper, almost like copyweight paper. And so adding this to the back of them is just going to help stabilize them. I glued them down. You can see I spaced them out, and that's really because I didn't want to get them on the fold when I glued them down. I didn't want that crease kind of down the middle of the journaling card. So I'm trimming those out, and then as I was doing that with this one, it created a little like flap with the extra piece, and I was going to cut it off, and then I thought to myself that that would make a really fun kind of interactive element in my journal. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm just kind of trimming it up. That little flap there, I'm actually going to glue that part down into the journal, and then the journaling card part will kind of flip out like a tip in. I'll show you that here in a second. I'm going to pull out that journal once again and just kind of pick a page just to give you an idea, and glue it in like that, and it will just kind of flip out, and that will just be fun, a little addition in that journal. I did decide to round all of the corners of those journaling cards. I feel like that just helps make them look a little bit more finished in my own personal opinion. And so that's really kind of it for what I'm doing for the flower letters for this particular month. You can see I have these other pieces that will probably end up in that journal as well, just because they go along with that time period. So here's what we did today. I just created that little pocket, super simple today, but we did these other pieces with the bits and pieces, created some ephemera, some journaling cards, have that little couple there, and those will go in that journal. So if you liked this video, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until next time, bye.